Hello, everybody, and good morning once again. My name is Michael. Thank you for joining me in this morning's reading of the Word of God. We are in the book of Joshua at the chapter 19. We're coming close to the end of the book of Joshua. There's only 24 chapters, if I remember correctly. Yes, 24 chapters. So we only got 5 chapters left to go. Based off of how it's looking, we'll probably do 19 and 20, maybe 21. And then the remaining amount of Joshua tomorrow. And then we'll be on to the book of Judges thereafter. And it keeps gaining more speed. Like the book of Judges is only 21 chapters. Book of Ruth is very short, with only a few chapters, so that'll only take like one reading. Samuel, 1st and 2nd Samuel are a little bit longer. So that one is probably where we're gonna be spending. Excuse me, I got such heartburn. My wife and I made shepherd's pie last night, and the meat and whatever sauce my wife used is killing my chest. It is on fire. So, pardon me if the occasional burp pops up. I can't help it. It hurts me more than it hurts you, I promise. It's like breathing fire. But it's alright. We will continue and work going forward. So we're going on over the inheritance for the different tribes of Israel. So yeah, we just got done with the inheritance of Benjamin. We'll go on to the inheritance of Simeon, Zebulun, Issachar, Asher, Dan, Joshua, and then on to and Naphtali. And then the cities of refuge, which is a really cool thing. And the side note here, when we get to it, we do actually have the Levitical families, Levitical cities, and the cities of refuge, and all that were associated with the specific tribes. It's pretty cool. But I'm pressed for time, so I'll quit yammering on. So again, we're starting at the chapter 19 of the book of Joshua. Excuse me one second. All right. So the inheritance for Simeon. The second lot came out for Simeon, for the tribe of the people of Simeon, according to their clans and their inheritance, was in the midst of the inheritance of the people of Judah. And they had for their inheritance Beersheba, Sheba, Melota, Hazar Shual, Bala, Azim, Al-Tolad, Bethul, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markaboth, Hazar Susa, Beth Labaoth, and Sharyuhin. 13 cities with their villages. Ain, Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities with their villages, together with all the villages around the cities as far as Balath Beer, Ramah of the Negeb. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Simeon, according to their clans. The inheritance of the people of Simeon formed part of the territory of the people of Judah, because of the portion of the people of Judah was too large for them. The people of Simeon obtained an inheritance in the midst of their inheritance. The third lot came for the people of Zebulun, according to their clans, and the territories of their inheritance reached as far as Sarid. Then their boundary goes up eastward and on to Mariel, and it touches Dabisheth. Then the brook that is east of Jokneam, sorry, I'm getting really close here, I didn't realize. Jokneam, from Sarid, it goes into the other direction, eastward toward the sunrise to the boundary of Shaloth Tabor. From there it goes to Debroth and then up to Japhia. From there it passes along on the east toward the sunrise to Gath Hafir, to Eth Kazan, and going on to Ramon, it bends toward Nia. Then on the north the boundary turns about to Hanathon, and it ends at the valley of Ephthael, and Katath, Nahalal, Shimron, Idalah, and Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Duh. 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the people of Zebulun, according to their clans, these cities with their villages. The fourth lot came out from Issachar. For the people of Issachar, according to their clans, their territory included Jezreel, Shesaluth, Shunem, Hephraim, Shion, Anahareth, Rabbath, Kishon, Ebez, Remeth, and Ganim, and Hada, Beth Pazaz. Excuse me. Ouch. The boundary also touches Tabor, Shahazuma, the Beth Shemesh, and its boundary ends at the Jordan. 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the people of the tribe of the people of Issachar, according to their clans, the cities with their villages. Oh my goodness, excuse me, I'm so sorry. For anybody this is grossing out. I can't help it. It just hurts so much. It's going to be a long day. Verse 24, the inheritance of Asher. The fifth lot came out from the tribe of the people of Asher according to their clans. Their territory included Helkath, Hali, Beten, Ashaph, Alamelech, Amad, and Mashal. On the west, it touches Carmel, and Shtaru, Lubnath. Then it turns eastward. It goes to Beth Dagon and touches Zebulun. On the valley of Iftahal, northward to Beth Emek and Nail. Then it continues to the north of Kabul, Ebron, Rehob, Haman, Kanah, as far as Sidon the Great. Then the boundary turns to Ramah, reaching to the fortified city of Tyre. Then the boundary turns to Hosah, and it ends at the sea. Mahalab, Azib, Ima, Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Asher, according to their clans, these cities with their villages. The inheritance for Naphtali. The sixth lot came for the people of Naphtali, according to their clans. And their boundary ran from Heleph, from the oak in Zananim, and Adamai, Nekeb, and Jabneel, as far as Lakum, and it ended at the Jordan. Then the boundary turns westward to Aznath Tabor, and goes from there to Hakak, touching Zebulun at the south, and Asher on the west, and Judah on the east at the Jordan. The fortified cities of Zedem, Zer, Hamath, Rakath, Shenareth, Adamah, Ramah, Hazor, Kadesh, Edrei, and Hazor, Yiron, Migdal El, Horem, Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Naphtali, according to their clans, the cities with their villages. And the seventh lot came out for the tribe of the people of Dan, according to their clans. And the territory of its inheritance included Zorah, Eshtaol, Shemesh, Shalalabin, Aijalon, Ithalah, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Eltika, Gibbethon, Balath, Jehud, Ben Berik, Gath Rimmon, and Me Jarkin, and Rakon, with the territory over against Joppa. When the territory of the people of Dan was lost to them, the people of Dan went up and fought against Leshem, and after capturing it and striking it with the sword, they took possession of it and settled in it, calling Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan, their ancestor. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Dan, according to their clans, and these cities with their villages. When they had finished distributing the several territories of the land as inheritances, the people of Israel gave an inheritance among them to Joshua the son of Nun. By command of the Lord they gave him the city that he asked, Timnath Serah, and the hill country of Ephraim, and he rebuilt the city and settled in it. These are the inheritances that Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribes of the people of Israel distributed by lot at Shiloh before the Lord, at the entrance of the tent of meeting. So they finished dividing the land. Let's see, what time is it? 59. Oh, that chapter took longer than I thought. Okay, so the cities of refuge, chapter 20. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "Say to the people of Israel, appoint the city of refuge, of which I spoke to you through Moses, that the manslayer who strikes any person without intent or unknowingly may flee there. They shall be for you a refuge from the avenger of blood. He shall flee to one of these cities, and shall stand at the entrance of the gate of the city, and explain his case to the elders of that city. Then they shall take him into the city, and give him a place, and he shall remain with them. And if the avenger of the blood pursues him, they shall not give up the manslayer into his hand, because he struck his neighbor unknowingly, and did not hate him in the past, and he shall remain in that city until he has stood before the congregation for judgment, until the death of him who is high priest at the time. Then the manslayer may return to his own town and his own home, to the town from which he fled." So they set apart Kadesh in Galilee, in the hill country of Naphtali, and Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, and Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah. And beyond the Jordan east of Jericho, they appointed Bezer in the wilderness of the tableland, from the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth and Gilead, from the tribe of Gad, and Golan and Gibashon from the tribe of Manasseh. These are the cities designated for all the people of Israel and for the stranger sojourning among them, that anyone who killed a person without intent could flee there, so that he may not die by the hand of the avenger of blood till he stood before the congregation. Let's see here. I just don't have enough time, unfortunately. So we are unfortunately going to have to stop there at the end of chapter 20. We will continue on with 21 tomorrow. I'm hoping that we might be able to just get 4 chapters in tomorrow. Maybe we'll split it 2 and 2 and be done on Wednesday. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. But as always, I do thank you very much for joining me this morning. I thank you very much. I hope God blesses you throughout your endeavors this week, and you stay in contact with the Lord. Continue staying in the Word, praying, reaching out as much as you possibly can on a daily basis. But I do love you all very much. Again, have a wonderful week in the Lord, and I will see you tomorrow.